Good morning. I am actually running really late and I still have to put gas in my car. Whatever, it happens. But this is the outfit of the day. I'm wearing this like skater dress. I did put a black long sleeve underneath because it is freaking cold and I didn't want to like show my arms. I did put this belt on, giving me like punk vibes, and then I'm wearing my Forever 21 boots. I don't know if you can see, but I'm wearing some lace socks too to give it a look. So yeah, this is the outfit of the day. Y'all, I am passing by right now the main, I think this is like the main entrance of Sony Pictures. Well, good motherfucking morning to me, boo. I hope you guys saw it. I hope the camera was on frame. So much traffic. So like waves had me like going all these different ways. And it made me like get off a freeway, and then it made me, I was like, F it, I'm just gonna take all the streets. So I made it be that way because it was getting a little too complicated. My GPS goes from like, you're gonna arrive at 7:58 a.m. to 8 a.m. to 8:01 a.m. and then going back down, and he's hyping me up, and it's like, girl, can you please make up your mind? Right now, I need to take my ginger shot. I brought it with me. I forgot my green juice. I had poured it in one of my I was gonna say disposable reusable cups, but I totally forgot it. Is this it? Yeah, this is it right here. Totally left it at home. So annoying. So annoying. I have been binge watching this show, you guys, on Netflix. It's called like Firefly Lane. I believe that's the name of it. It's on Netflix. Lucy told me about it, and it's funny because I had seen it like on Netflix. I had seen, because it was one of the newest things on Netflix, I had seen kind of like the trailer, and I was like, until she told me about it, and I was like, alright, I'll give it a try. And after the first episode, I was hooked. I binge watched 5 episodes last night because it was that good, and then I watched 1 episode this morning while getting ready for work because I'm just obsessed with it. Like, sadly, there's only 10 episodes, so I already know that I'm going short. They're doing construction right here, so he's telling me to stop. But I wanted to talk about, so I'm gonna I'm gonna wait for them to tell me to go so that then I can not be so distracted. But man, it is so cold. Thank you. It's just so weird to like, alright, I wanted to talk a little bit about like dating because I'm very curious to have this conversation with my therapist in about 2 weeks. She said we would go into a little bit more detail about this, but I mentioned it before, like my upbringing, my mom was very overprotective of me. She didn't allow me to talk to guys, hang out with guys, anything like that. I think it was mainly because she was just wanting to protect me because she was scared that, like, you know, all of our parents were kids at once, and some people had good experiences, some people had bad experiences, and I think my mom just wanted to protect me so that I didn't end up like being dumbfounded, which I still have. But she didn't want me to end up being like pregnant at such a young age. That's my belief. We haven't actually really talked about that. I feel like I'll have a conversation about that with her sometime, but that's my belief, that she just wanted to protect me. She didn't want me to, you know, have a boyfriend and then end up having sex and then end up being pregnant. I truly believe that was the main reason. But doing so, it was too much overprotective, especially at such a young age. Like, I was 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, and you didn't let me play with the neighborhood boys when it was like, all of us, we were just kids. We weren't doing anything bad, but things could happen. I understand that. But it was a little excessive that to me, men were like a different species. And up to now, it makes it very difficult for me to like talk to men. It's like different. So like the way that I told my therapist to, I don't think it's on my therapist. I haven't really talked too much about it, or I think I did. I can't remember. But if I'm talking to a guy and I know that he's married, I'm totally cool. I have no pressure. I'm totally fine. Like, because I'm not interested in that person, they're off limits, right? If I'm talking to a guy who's a stranger that I don't know if he's married, if he has a girlfriend or anything like that, then I start freaking out. Because to me, my brain goes like attraction. Does that even make sense? It's like, is this person, they had a whole like Valentine's Day theme, like, you know, for Christmas how they have blow up Santa and stuff like that. They had a blow up heart, said Happy Valentine's Day. It was super cute. That was so cute. But yeah, like my brain just kind of works that way, and that's one thing. I told you the scenario that I told you guys yesterday about what happened with my ex and I, that weird situation, and we talked a little bit more, and I told her I think the reason why it's also hard for me is because I've had men, we're just gonna say men even though they're boys, but I had men who would play me, and I think it happens to a lot of females too, but it's like always a constant thing with me. I've had, for example, 2 that I can guarantee, guys that I knew in person. I didn't meet them online. I knew these people in person, and this all happened in Washington. That, for example, there was a guy that I met, and back then, I will admit, I would throw out the V card right away, because I wanted to get away from all the people who had bad intentions with me. I was looking for something serious. I was wanting not to like be used. So right away, like after talking a little bit, I would tell them, you know, like, I'm a virgin, just wanted to let you know, like, nothing's gonna happen. And I understand that that might have turned them off. Like my best friend always told me, like, you need to let people get to know you and let them like you for you before you like throw that card at them, because it's too soon and then they're just gonna run away. And my mentality was like, I prefer for them to run away now than to waste my time. But then I stopped throwing that V card because it was gonna be a little like much. But men would, after knowing that I was a V, they would come on and off into my life like, oh, you're so beautiful. Like, let me, for example, I had this guy, I'm not gonna say his name, let's call him Pedro. Even though he was white, I'm gonna call him Pedro. Pedro, I met in person through a mutual friend. Can't remember exactly the full-on story. I just know that he was on it, like, hot and cold with me all the time. And then one time when he was in deployment, he was in Las Vegas, I remember that clearly. He was like, when I get back, like, I want to take you on a date, like, you're so beautiful, you're so funny, you're so cool, blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of taken back because I felt like it was a little bit random, like, you're being hot with me right now, but you were cold with me not too long ago, you know what I mean? So I was so confused about it, but me being Ashley, that is nice, I went ahead and gave him another chance. So we had set up a day that he was gonna like take me out on a date, right? And the day came and he lagged it on me, and I feel like a total idiot, because I feel like when people ask us on a date, we get a little bit excited, and you know, you tell your friends, and then you just feel like a total idiot when it doesn't actually like unfold, you know? So the day came and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, I can't make it, I actually got called into work. Girl, I was not gonna take that as an answer, but I said, okay. I lurked through his Facebook. Mother effer lied. He was at the movies. I don't know with who, but it's like, you didn't have to lie. You could have just like not, like, you could have just been like, you know what, never mind. I don't know, just be straight up, but don't lie to me. Like, and it was so annoying because I felt like such an idiot for giving him another opportunity. You know what I mean? And so then I was like, okay. And then there was another guy, and this one is a little bit more complicated because we had a group of friends that we all knew each other, we all hanged out with each other, and I was interested in one guy there for a while, but he was also very hot and cold with me. Like, he would be like, yeah, like, I like you, like, I want to hang out with you, blah, blah. Day came, 0. It was multiple times that happened with this guy. Literally gave him so many chances, and he somehow managed to ruin every single one. But when I say that I gave him a lot of chances, I mean I gave him a lot of chances. But karma is a bitch because it's a very complicated story, but at the point is one time he actually reached out to me wanting me to go. This all happened with fuckboys from the military. When I lived in Washington, I was surrounded by military men all the time. That's why at first I did want to used to date a military guy, just because I used to think that I would be so happy because, you know, they'll go away, I'll have my alone time. But then at the same time I'm like, no, I don't know if I want that. And then not only that, but a lot of men in the military are just full of shit. Sorry, not sorry. A lot of them. Not saying every single one of them, I'm just saying a lot of them are. And they're all not all of them. Some of them are cheaters. I've seen it. No. But he invited me to a Christmas party or something. And I decided to say yes. I was going to say no because of all the times that it has never worked out. But I was like, fine. I was going through a lot at that time. I needed a little bit of a distraction. So I said, fine. I'll go. It took some convincing from my friend Ariel for me to go. She's like, come on. You deserve to hang out with people around your age. Go have fun. So I said yes. And then the day of, Ronaldo started to poop with blood. And, you know, Ronaldo to me is my baby. He comes first. So I decided to cancel on him, and I said, listen, I'm so sorry, but my dog woke up with poop with blood and stuff, so I need to keep an eye on him, so I'm so sorry, I can't go. He just said okay, and then we didn't ever speak again, basically, for a long time. But it's karma, baby. That was God giving me a sign not to give you a chance. Period. That's what happened. You didn't like it, right? You didn't like the fact that I ended up canceling on you last minute. At least I fucking told you. Versus with you, you would never confirm after all. Day of would come, it was you didn't say anything. It was so annoying. And the annoying part of it too is, for example, one time, the first time we were ever gonna hang out, I was gonna go all out, all wifey, because like I said, I used to play video games and he liked video games. So I said, why don't you come over to my house? I lived with Lucy and her husband at that time. They were gonna give us our space. I was like, why don't you come over? I'll make you some food. I was gonna make him my spicy spaghetti. I was like, I'll make you some food and we can play video games. That was the thing. That day too, that was gonna happen in the evening. That day too, I was gonna go ahead and go to a baby shower, which I did. And we met up with a friend. So he lived with our friend. He was roommates with one of our friends. Okay, that was the first time that I actually met that friend, and then we became closer after that. So this was a friend that my best friend made at work. Okay, when we went, that friend, she I explained to her yeah, I'm supposed to hang out with so and so today, blah blah. She's like, really? Because before I left the house, they were all drinking. And right away I knew, I was like, this is probably not gonna end up happening. This motherfucker's already drunk or whatever. And he hasn't even texted me to confirm that he's gonna come or whatnot. So I can't remember if he ended up saying I started drinking, I can't go, blah blah blah. But then our friend, who is the roommate, was like, why don't you come over to my house? We're gonna drink, have fun. But I felt weird because it's you know what, come here. Go for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hola María, ya voy a llegar atrás. Ya voy a llegar.
Oh,
Okay.
yo voy a meterme, está abierto, ¿puedo marcar o hasta que venga?
¿Está abierto de atrás?
Sí.
Okay, sí, está bien.
Okay.
Okay, gracias, bye. I thought the front, I was like, what the H?
I know, I was like, how are you?
Good, and you? I am looking like a hot mess, but I realized that I didn't vlog for the rest of the day because I got busy. And I didn't even vlog when they were doing my hair because I was falling asleep. Right now my hair is looking very crazy, but it is pretty light, so you guys will see it tomorrow. Si Dios quiere. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you go. We'll chitty chat tomorrow. Si Dios lo permite. So I hope you're having a good day, a good night, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you mañana. Bye!